Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is morning on my end. Not sure when you're going to see this video. However, this is Mama India. From the Coleman Crew as well as the Coleman Crew kids. I am out, as you guys can see. I am looking rough, as you guys can see. And guess what? Today is Saturday. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, y'all. And look at how I'm looking. But you know what? It don't even matter. Because we're going to be inside. But I do want to feel like somebody tomorrow. I want to feel like somebody's mother. Although I already feel like that every day, all day, you know. With the family of 8 kids in the house, you know. I am headed to get the meat, y'all. When I made groceries the other day, I was not able to shop for meat, which, you know, we get all our groceries as far as like the cabinet and the refrigerator items, we get that out of Walmart. However, our meat come from a fresh meat market, and that's on another side of town. So y'all are gonna ride with me to the meat market, and y'all excuse these Houston toe up roads. I gotta go get some meat, and I need to go to H-E-B to get some lobsters for tomorrow. We're having a crawfish. Why I said a crawfish? Why I was about to say a crawfish boil? Like we're doing it. I wouldn't say like we in Louisiana, because you have crawfish boils in Texas too. But that ain't what I meant, because we ain't even found. Well, we have found the place that does live crawfish. However, we're not having that kind of party tomorrow. We doing a boil, an indoor inside boil over the stove. A seafood boil. I picked up some king crabs. I think that's what they're called. Snow crabs. Jumbo shrimp. And we need lobsters. Got potatoes and corn. And we're gonna do our Tasty Touch seasoning, that extra spicy. I'm gonna do every seasoning. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do every seasoning and do a butter seasoning. How you say that? A butter sauce. Yeah, that's the word. I'm gonna do a butter sauce with all of our seasonings, which we do have 4 now. It was at one point just regular and spicy. We now have regular, spicy, extra spicy, and lemon pepper. I'm trying to have to hold my phone so all that bumping won't be all in the video. So yes, I'm so excited about that, because I've been holding off doing this video, particularly that I'm explaining for tomorrow. It's gonna be more like a mukbang, a seafood mukbang for us, for our family, for Mother's Day. I'm gonna also try to do a small pan of dressing. I for some reason want some dressing, y'all. And that's pretty much gonna be it, because I ain't trying to overdo it, because we always overcook and end up throwing stuff out. So I'm not trying to, you know, even go that route with wasting food. So yeah, we'll also be doing another video soon when I got that package. I can't wait for that, y'all. Not even going to discuss just yet. Just stay tuned. As you guys are watching, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I love replying and reading. Y'all be making me laugh, and you know, it shows me that y'all get familiar with our channel. This channel is more so motivational and to-dos as a mother, as a father, as a family of 10, as, you know, even having a child, or if you're planning on having, like, our daily routines, how we, you know, how we handle what we do with a house full of kids. How we able to manage, how we do what we do, you know, because sometimes it's not easy. You know, it's days that I just be feeling overwhelmed, and it's not so much of the kids, because I be having so much more that I have mapped out for me in my head. Like, so this whole week that just passed, I was doing other stuff, helping my husband get something very important done for him, that required a lot of time, to which I couldn't, you know, edit. Like, even when the kids are in class, I'm having to help with homework, having to listen and go back over stuff, or I have the babies in my hand, you know, it just be, or I be, you know, wanting to move on to my next thing, but I only take one step at a time, and or sometimes over clean and be feeling overwhelmed sometimes. And sometimes I listen to my body when it's be like, you know what, you need to sit down somewhere, you need to go take a break, you know. And I've also started writing out somebody got me. Hold on, y'all, I'll be back when I pass this music. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So yeah, I don't know where I stopped at. It had music in the back with a car playing loud music, and I ain't trying to get copyrighted, you know. So like I was saying, it'd be a lot more that I be trying to get accomplished. But what I have started doing is writing out my goals, writing out the things that I have set for this week, that week, or whenever. If it's, you know, a deadline that I'm trying to push myself to doing certain things, I write them out so that I can see it. I'm more of a visual person. I have to see it. I have to map it out either in my head, write it out. I'm more of a writer. I like to write out everything, my plans. Like, I'm not a last minute person. I don't like to just feel rushed on certain things or halfway do things. And that's what anything I have going on in life. So with my whiteboard that I have in my office, I like to do my check-offs. When I've done something else, then I move on to the next thing. Like, I had in mind this extra seasonings, which was the lemon pepper and the extra spicy. It's something that I've been needing to do. It's just I haven't had the time to do it. But when I write it out and see it, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done. Check. You know, I'm more so, okay, India, you doing something. Even when you do have all these kids in the house, you know. So yeah, that's what this channel is about. My kid's doctor has also said that when he have parents come in the office, that he would send them over to our channel, because some people need the knowledge and understanding of how to cope when you have kids, or when you're, you know, pregnant or so. You know, I could write a book about how I handle pregnancy, how I manage, you know, to stay afloat. At 16, I was 15, going on 16 when I had our oldest. He'll be 13 this year. Lord Jesus. We are about to have a teenager. He's about to be 13. Lord, say the same. Thank you, Jesus. Like, you know, it's a blessing that me and my husband has been together since the 9th grade. Since the 9th grade, we've been together. This year, it'll be 7 years since we've been married. I think a total about 15 years we've been together that long, and it has not been easy. We have our good days, we still have our bad days, but we learn from our bad days, I promise you. You know, and it be sometimes misunderstandings of poor communication, but we learn. When I tell you, it's like God, he see, like, okay, y'all done got over that hurdle. Or when the devil try to come in the midst of it all, you know, and we push ourselves through no matter what. You know, we still focus on the needs of the kids and our responsibilities, as well as being husband and wife. Like, you know, we talk it out eventually. You know, it might be where we need to give each other a break for a moment. Not saying a break like, you know,
getting
put out or getting, you know, not a break of separation, but a break of letting each other, you know, letting each other suck it in, if that makes sense. I'm about to make this light. And when we do that, it seems like we suck each other in more with love, you know, appreciation, you know, respect, and so much more that our household desire. You know, we fulfill each other with our needs and not just our wants. I don't know where this video going, but like I said, this channel itself is more so of Mama India and the crew, as well as, you know, just a channel that you could just come on for motivation, as well as, you know, just venting or whatever. I have my days where I can feel like let me record and just tell y'all how my day is going. A day in the life with Mama India and all these kids, as well as my husband. You know, how we balance each other out. That's why I made the other channel. Be sure to subscribe to that, the Coleman Crew Kids. That will be more so with pranks and challenges, and much more, you know, more of a kids channel. You know, this one is kid friendly as well, but it might be topics or videos that I want to do for adults, you know, not just mamas, daddies too, you know. And I don't know everything, but I know a lot to say that I'm only 29 years old and we have kids, you know. We got kids that we're trying to make a future for. We're trying to make a better future for them, you know, learning from the things that I had to go through as a child. I don't want a lot of that for my kids, you know. It's a blessing that, you know, we are able to balance each other out, and that's why I wanted to go with this video. I had a talk. I was on the phone with somebody, and I'm gonna just say it. I was on the phone with my little brother. I try to not, you know, quote names and stuff, but I was on the phone with my little brother the other night, and he was it was late, but he thought that I called him, and I told him no. And sometimes he do pranks and want me to cuss him out. Y'all, I do curse sometimes, and I know it's not good, but I'm me. I'm not hiding nothing that I do behind my channel, although I am a good mother, you know. That's just me. I started cussing when my mama died. When she was here, I felt like, no, I'm not gonna cuss. I'm not even about to cuss around my mama. But after she died, it's like, I wouldn't say I don't have a care, but I'm grown. And my mama, if she was here, I have so much respect to it. You know, I'm not about to curse. I could still do that today, but I express myself verbally, but not in a physical, verbal, abusive way. You get what I'm saying? So when he calls, sometimes he be wanting to have me cuss him out, to crack a joke, because he's recording my reaction of him saying something crazy or doing something crazy. So in this particular time, the other night, it was after 12 midnight, and he's like, you called me? I was like, Mata, why would I call you at this time? I said, you must want to get cussed out, because that's what he'll do something or say something, and he'll have me cussing him out, and he laughing, record me for his TikTok or whatever social media platform he do stuff with. So I was like, what, you need me to cuss you out? He's like, no, it showed that you called me or whatever. But anyways, he had a long day, done his chores or whatever, and his stepsister was downstairs finishing the kitchen. And it was after 12 something, and I was like, she the only one downstairs. I said, I'm sure she probably scared, you know, just being funny. I said, but why you didn't go down there to finish helping her? Why y'all didn't do it together, you know, so that she, you know, she could be ready to lay down too, or do whatever she needs to do if it's after 12 o'clock. he said that, oh, I don't do that. Everybody have their own chores, you know, and everybody run their household differently. I get that, because I'm one that run mine different, and I ain't about to have nobody telling me how to run my household. But it's just a different perspective of how I'm about to speak on this particular topic, how me and my husband balance each other out 50-50. So he was like, oh no, I don't do those kind of chores, you know. Everybody had their own chores in here. So he got the list of what everybody do, and I was like, well, still, Mighty, you could have still helped her, asked her if she needed help, you know. And he was laughing. He was like, yeah, because she was just down there struggling, trying to put the dishes away or putting them in the cabinet, rushing, and they fell. So, and he was laughing. He thought it was funny. So he was like, and plus, my daddy said that men ain't supposed to do dishes, and men ain't supposed to, and I stopped him right there. I said, you know what, I don't want to hear that type of talking. I don't want to hear that. I said, because when you get kids, if you have kids, one day you're going to see, you're going to learn that it's not always about a role that you play within your household. Yes, I get that the man's supposed to be the head of the house, the man's supposed to work, but as today, you see, the world has changed. Y'all, I'm in this area where the roads are messed up really, really, really bad. So please excuse me if you see my phone shaking. I'm going to try to hold it as I record. But you see how the world has changed. The COVID has stopped so many people from actually working. Yes, my husband still has a job, but he is able to do what he needs to do and come back home. I thank God, like, he could have a whole nother job if he wanted to. We are in Houston. Houston, you making good money. You could have pretty much any job that you want. But with the COVID and, like, not knowing the you know, the steps to taking, or like the risks, you know, for us having kids and going out in this world, not knowing with the mask policy, and like a lot of people don't wear masks. You don't know who got COVID, who have it, you know. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Do this little job that you do, you able to get money however, and you come on home to help balance your wife out with kids. Even if I didn't have 8 kids, y'all, we've never had a problem with helping each other out, you know. And I think it's also dealing with how you were raised, you know. I tell people all the time, it's not really no bad way of how you raise up your child, but if you came from a good household, a good mother figure, good father figure, good grandmother, grandpa, auntie, whoever raised you up to being a good person with handling and taking care of your responsibilities, you wouldn't have no problem. It ain't to say, oh, well, you the daddy, you gotta go out and work all these different jobs, you know. Yeah, you are supposed to work. You should, if you got kids. Even if you don't have kids, if you got responsibilities to handle within your life, you know, you gotta figure out, okay, well, how am I make this hustle to paying whatever, doing whatever, feeding or taking care of whatever that comes with it. But at the same time, we don't play the roles in a house to where India can't go outside and barbecue on the grill because her husband should be able to do that. I didn't come from a household like that. I wasn't raised up like that. My mama went outside and she cut grass. My mama, if she knew how to change a tire, I'm sure she would. Now, that's one thing I never learned how to do, but I'm sure if I needed to know how to do it, or if I needed to do it, I would learn how to do it and get it done without being too afraid to get my hands dirty. You know, if I wanted to chop off a tree, flip a house or move a house, that's something that I know that I am capable of doing, instead of saying, well, I have my husband. I'm not about to do that. And my husband's he's not about to wash clothes. My husband's not about to cook. My husband is not about to put my babies to sleep. My husband is not about to change our child, feed and stay up as the same amount of time as me to help him get whoever else put to sleep. So that way we can all lay down and go to sleep at the same time. We don't do that. We don't do that. Even if he did work an 8-hour job or a 7-hour job, and he has before, and I still knew how to help balance him out. He at work, okay, well, I'm about to handle these kids. Some of them at school, I used to have to pick up, drop off, cook, clean. I knew how to do that without complaining or saying, stealing out. Well, when he get home, you know, he still used to help do whatever was needed. So, of course, you know, my brother, okay, y'all, I am back. I'm sure y'all probably say, well, you kind of look different because I am on my older iPhone 6 Plus. However, y'all, I was recording. And guess what? I thought I was recording, but it wasn't. I have so many videos that I need to finish editing, to which my storage space in the other phone is not having it. I don't know where I left off. I did not go back to hear the ending, but I was basically saying the moral of the story of what I was trying to explain. The conversation me and my other brother was having was to learn how to balance each other out. Although that was not his wife, his girlfriend, it was his stepsister, you know, and he's being told that males have a role that they play within their household. I get that everybody have their different opinions on who do what, but I feel like it'd be a whole lot better if you help balance each other, especially if you have the time to balance each other out. Now, if it was different, my husband was away from home throughout the day and come home, I knew how to manage with getting a lot done without him. I've done it before, but we're not a household that where he stay gone all the time, to which he don't help tend to the kids, or the kids don't see their daddy because, you know, he working all the time. We don't have that problem, you know. That's not an issue within our household. However, my husband cooked, my husband helped clean, you know, he helped tend to the kids, you know. We help balance each other out. I feel like if you make them do your part, meaning if we didn't had all these kids, I'm not just saying, okay, I'm pregnant, and then I don't have no help with my kids, regardless of who, you know, who it is, which all my kids are from my husband. But I'm basically saying that, you know, if I felt like we were not in a good shape or form to having 8 kids, I wouldn't be crazy enough to say, okay, let's have another one, without having help, you know. And yes, I get sometimes us balancing each other out, sometimes it is draining, I'm telling you, because we have so many different responsibilities and so many kids to raise, you know, to where sometimes we don't get a lot done throughout the day that we actually want to sit down and do for ourselves, meaning accomplishing goals, not just saying, okay, let's lay down and take a nap, let's lay down and watch TV together. We know how to cut out so much throughout the day to say, okay, India, you done been in this office way, sorry for the roads, y'all, the bumps. You done been in the office. I know how to cut my time out when I done spent too much time doing stuff that I wanted to do, plus handling the kids, to say, okay, well, it's time. Yeah, I don't know how my phone, I don't know what it's doing, but I know how to say, okay, well, let me help my husband, let me get up off the chair, let me give him some time, let's lay down and watch TV after we get the kids, situated. We know how to do that, you know, and we do it very well. Sometimes I feel like, you know, if we was blessed with I wouldn't say a live-in mom, I wouldn't say a live-in nanny, because I like my own space, you know. But if we had the time to say, okay, I wouldn't even say that, because I don't like my kids if they not, I don't like my kids out my sight. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. So I couldn't just sit there and say that, okay, let me drop my kids off and be gone the whole weekend without worrying about what my kids doing. You know, I always had that problem to where we done had them, we done raised them, and they gonna stay raised in our household. And I don't try to put none of them on nobody, but we help each other. That's all I'm saying. You know, we help each other. Y'all find, oh my gosh, y'all, these roads are crazy. Y'all find what works for y'all. Find out what works for y'all within y'all household. Even if your husband is gone, even if your wife is gone working, you know, it's a blessing when you're able to stay at home and love to do what you like to do. We like to cook, we like to eat, we like to, you know, fill our kids up with things that they like, not just with food, but things that they want. Even I feel like they don't appreciate it sometimes. You know, it's all about cherishing moments, working together as a team. And what's so crazy is I just left off the meat store, and the guy that I became familiar with when I first started going to this meat mart, he's from Louisiana too, and we could have sat in there and talked for hours if I had that time, you know. But it's not like that, because you got to get your food, your meat, and they ready to go on to the next customer. And we talking over the counter with face mask on, but we've experienced similar topics that we just gave a brief rundown on quickly. He's like, I could talk to you all day. An older guy, you know, and he's married, you know. But just because I'm 29, just because I have 8 kids, I've always had the mind frame of someone wise. You know, even at age 15, 16, I always thought about the next steps within life, future goals. It's never been to where, oh, it is the one with all the kids, you know. Yep, they keep making all these kids, but I have a good head on my shoulder. I'm very wise. I'm very much mature for my age. Yes, I'm 29. I got older. It's a huge difference from then, but mentally, I haven't changed. You know, I ensure I do what's needed and not have to depend on the ones that I feel like will backfire on me. You know, learn how to balance each other out so where you don't have to have nobody complaining about, oh, she done did this or she done did this, she got me had to do this, and they ain't really doing it. Like, I don't like that. You know, and if I hear somebody else complaining about something going on with somebody else that they helping, it definitely makes me feel like, you know what, let me do what we need to do, because I don't want them, you know, problems. So that's why we keep it the way we keep it, and we do what we do, and we get it done. Even when we feel being tired, like today, we would probably have slept in and relaxed. My husband probably was ready to just still be asleep, but I told him, you know, it's time for me to get up. I need to get to this store because it's Mother's Day weekend. The store's gonna be packed, lines gonna be long, and traffic, and plus I still have to comb hairs. I need to get myself together, you know. And I just went in the hair store, spent too much on beads, 2 big bags full of hair stuff. But I don't complain about what I buy and how much I pay for stuff. I like to know that I'm getting what's needed for our house, getting stuff stocked up for our house, stuff needed for the kids, whatever we need. I don't mind buying it, as long as I know I see where my money is going. You know, it's never been a time where I feel like I waste money, because I make sure I get what's needed. I make a list, I check stuff off, and I you know, check things to say, okay, we low on this. Before it get too low, I like to go ahead and fill it back up. fill your cup back up before it is empty. That way other blessings can run it over. You know? Don't wait till the last minute to fill it back up, even if it's just a handful. You know, not the right amount that you need in life, but just keep on hydrating yourself so that way you can receive a spiritual overflow, physically, mentally, and physically. It may not be what it seems like, but it will get better. I promise you. There's some days that we be feeling beat and tired, but I promise you, we make it out of no way. We make it out of the God's way, because we keep God first within everything within our life. Yes, I may fuss. Yes, I may cuss and whatever else, but I might listen to my music, but I still have faith in God. I keep Him first. Within our household, I'm a prayed up woman, and that's all I have to say within this video. I do have to go to one more store to get the lobsters. I need to get some crickets and stuff for the dragon. The dragon is really getting big, y'all. I decided not to get another bird because we clean so much to where I love the smell of a clean house, and that would just defeat the purpose of buying another bird, because I was told that you might need to get organic cleaning items, and I don't even know what an organic cleaning item smells like. You know, I've seen it online and stuff, but I don't know what it smells like. I like certain smells, and it's just that I'm sorry Cotton Candy died, but Aria, I feel like she done kind of got over it. They want a dog or a cat, but I'm not with it right now. So yeah, I cannot wait until these kids get out of school. They have about 2 more weeks. Oh my gosh, I am not trying to get on no interstate. Look at me talking to y'all. I'm not gonna blame y'all. She say, well, India, get off the phone then. Huh? Say that to me then. Pay attention to the road. But yeah. Oh, these are my new nails too, y'all. This camera is not as good, so some flowers, some gold. I just know y'all probably can't see too much, but I did want to finish this video out with speaking some life into a beat down situation. You could beat yourself down and beat yourself back up. You could be broken down, but long as you lift yourself back up, spiritually, mentally, physically, like I said, and don't let nobody dictate on what you cannot do. You know, if you have a mind frame and capable and determined, you could be so much more than what you feel like right now. Some days I don't even feel like, you know, getting up out the bed, but that be the mind. You know, wash away those kind of moments where, you know, it's okay to sometimes feel it, but when you feel it, learn how to listen to your body and be like, well, is this something good that I should be doing, or I need to just keep on pushing on? And some days I have to keep on pushing on and feel like, you know what, devil, get back. Let me shake this off, because what I'm feeling is not myself, and I ain't trying to feel like this, you know. Positive vibes, positive vibes. And like I said, I'm gonna wrap this video because it's almost 13 minutes long. I don't know how much the other video is, and I know I sometimes cut down and edit and do it like that. Sometimes it don't be as long as it seems. But I hope you got the concept of this particular topic. How do y'all feel about balancing each other out? If you are married, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, like your significant other, even if you're not in a relationship and someone, you have a roommate or so, you know, how do y'all help each other out? Do you feel like you need to help out? Do you feel like you need to give your, you know, give all your time and energy just within yourself or to others, especially like I said, if it's a partner, a roommate, a spouse, a couple, or whatever. Like, how do you feel about that? How much percent do you feel like you need to go? 30, 10, 50, 100? Do you feel like you're playing your part well? Like I said, we don't play roles, we play parts within a team. We are a teammate of each other, and we coach each other out through the ending process of it all. Like, sometimes even in the beginning, it ain't about just, okay, you on my team, I'm the coach and you the team player. No, we are each other's coaches. That's how I take it, and that's how I look at it. I don't believe in the old way of back in the day, grandmas and stuff, or your husband go to work all day and come home tired and you fix his food first before all the kids. No, we don't do all that. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing, but we feed our kids first, then we feed ourselves. Sometimes my husband might fix my food first, and then the kids, or I might fix his food first, and then the kids. Or sometimes it's just, long as everybody eats, long as everybody doing their part, and long as everybody happy within our household, that's all that matters to me. I'm about to end this for real this time. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for another video. If you like to hear topics like this, or want me to speak on something else, or how I look at it, I wouldn't say how I actually feel, because everybody have a different way of feeling and doing how they want to do within their household. I'm not really saying that the way my brother is being taught is like a bad thing, but I also want him to believe in that, okay, if I have my own family, and I know he said he want to have kids, and you know what, the first thing he said, and he always said, when he have his kids, he's going to send them to my house. I said I was going to end this video, but I gotta say this part. He said that he's going to drop his kids off to my house. I don't know what kind of girlfriend, wife, baby mama. I don't even like to say the term baby mama. I just can't stand that. But I don't know what type of person he feel like he will have kids with. However, I feel like they will be kind of ghetto, because Jeremiah, I do feel comfortable speaking on his and saying this name. That's my little brother. He got animals, chickens, roosters, or whatever. He got females, and he named them females ghetto names, like really ghetto names. And I'm like, Jeremiah, is that how you gonna name your kids? So yes, he said that when he get kids, they come into his sister's house, and that's just gonna with it. That's what it's gonna be. He see how to raise up our kids, the right way. There is no such thing as a wrong way, but I feel like the way we're going, I don't have no bad kids to where I feel like they gonna be some kids that just don't have no determination in life. They're gonna have a passion, they're gonna have a drive, they're gonna have a future, they're gonna want to do this and not have to depend on nobody and say, well, if I see my mom and my daddy do it, I feel like we could do it. That's how we raise our kids. And like I said, it's not a bad way or no wrong way, long as you know if there is something that you are doing wrong within your household, or within your kids. Figure out what it is you're doing wrong and fix it. It's always room to fix and grow. And that goes to saying, when he get kids, I want him to learn how to have a passion, a drive, and goals for his kids, and not just say they're gonna be thrown on his sister, because I'm gonna teach him and raise him right. I want to be an auntie. I want to be an auntie so bad. I tell my sister that all the time, but that is not a part of her plans right now, and I understand it, and I ain't knocking it. She's a good auntie and a mother figure to my own kids, so that's a lot itself. So I don't sit there and feel like what she do is how she do it, and that's just what this gonna be. But my little brother, he said he want kids. My sister said she want kids too, but not right now. But she said she got enough of brother, on the other hand, I just want him to be able to have a passion, have the love and heart to being a balanced father. Not the father that go on the road and work all the time and not see the big moments, small moments, the little moments, the happy moments, the sad moments, the moments in life with your kids that you will miss out on. And then as your kids get older, they be like, well, my mom and my daddy was so busy and so gone, always gone or working all the time to where they missed out on this. They ain't go to my graduation. They didn't come to my award ceremony. They didn't come to my track meter. They didn't come to my dance rehearsal or recital. You know, whatever it is, you know, don't miss out on the moments, you know, and cherish every moment. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if it's a topic that you wanted me to talk on, I don't mind talking. I don't mind sharing different tips and stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video as well. Bye.